Yo, what's the deal, YouTube, man? We back, and I guarantee you, I promise you this time, this is the final episode, man. Podcast is coming to an end, but we bringing y'all something special, man. A Christmas special. You know, we got the snow outside and all that. So look, man, today's guest, some of y'all probably don't even know who this is, but dude, been around for a long time. One of the originals in the street gang community. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna just let him tell y'all all of that, bro. Y'all give it up, man. Welcome to the Still Slippin podcast, man. Y'all give it up for Kareem, aka the Forum Drive OG himself, man.
What's up, everybody? I'm Forum Drive OG Kareem, aka Kareem. I've been in family ever since 2013. I'm like the second oldest, except for Layla. My first crew was Davis family. Then I went to Foreign Drive.
Hold on. Let me stop you right there. So, all right. So, welcome to the podcast, man. So, now you say you. I feel like I remember you being around before me, but I'm gonna let you go ahead and tell the people, man, how you got started with this. Let me let you. I'll let you go ahead and tell everybody how you got started, man. How you came and what brought you to being families. How you got started in the SGC.
Well, it's stopping me being family. I want to represent the CJ again with Franklin. So that made me want to be a family. But
so much. So you basically chose Forum because of Franklin.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. So you came around, boom, 2014, because I remember hitting you up on like Social Club back then. So like when I first started DFG, and I remember you was already like the leader of Forum, or you was like already like a higher ranking member in some of these crews from back in the day.
Yeah, I was commissioner for a long time. What happened was the leader stopped being active, so they named me the leader. I didn't even put myself the leader. They asked me to lead since they back, since all the commissioners not active. I was only commissioner active. So one day, I got this friend, his name Fanagana. He helped me. He advised me to make AA set family. Because in reality, you can't do nothing. I might be commissioner, but I can't, do the things that, I do. So I was like, okay. So I made my crew AA set family before the AA set family before Rockstar dropped the Block 88. And we fought the ballers hard, but whether win we lose, we represent.
All right, so y'all made 88. That's what I was gonna say, man. Y'all was the original 88 set, man. Forum 88 until they y'all had the FD. Was it what the tag was? FD 88.
After the 88, yeah.
And then somebody delete that crew though.
Yeah, Nathan did.
Nathan Jones.
Yeah.
Well, fucking Napalm strikes again.
Yeah, cause he got mad at me because I kicked him out. I told him to start stuff with his other families.
Oh, so Nathan Jones, I mean, that's always been his thing, man. Kind of like controversial, man. But he was definitely an interesting character, man.
Yeah, I never trust him. Other family trust him. That is like, okay, you cool, I'm cool, But don't pick me up, I'll kick your ass out. So, that's what I did.
Damn, when they delete, that's crazy because that crew would have been like exclusive if he wouldn't have did that. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't even make 88 no more.
Right.
Yeah. Damn. So y'all jumped off the porch, man. So if you watch some of the other past podcasts, man, people talked about how it was in Freeang. So kind of let everybody know, your perspective of the original days of being in the lobbies, like, because there's some crews that have been mentioned, like South Gang ballers. Like, who were some of the ballers or enemies? Because I know Vagos was around and the Aztecas was around back then. So who were some of the enemies that Form Drive
Well, you
88
got
was going up against?
we got South Garden ballers, blue. What's up called? Blues ballers. Blue Money 47 crew. You got South Garden. Got DSN. That's So Nation. The leaders was original ballers. So
I thought you was
um,
I thought you was cool with DSN back in the day.
I know it was, man. I know it was. I know it was. After all, we didn't see the same lottery do nothing, but most of the time I leave because I'm not ain't cool with them. I'm the only one wasn't cool, so I didn't trust him.
Uh, so out of those ballers that you named, those crews, like who would you think was like probably like the most trouble? Who gave you like the most issues when you joined the session? Because I do know BALA, the Bruges Ave, the original Bruges Ave. They was pretty. They was some good shooters, man.
It is, man. Back in the day, the balls was kind of scary, bro. Kind of scary, and we families. I'm be honest with you, we most time we disorganized, man. I mean, as leader, I wish we can do. I could do a better with the crew, like doing death matches and stuff like that. But anyway, I'm gonna tell you how it started for the free aim. Me and family gathering was doing free aim, but we was there for kicking. We didn't came to start stuff. We was out of aim, so we decided, well, I could say we start. Well, I say we start to go to the free aim. So next thing now we at free aim. I got, but all the free I got my family's allies, pops, family of Grove Street. All of them go to the game. So once we at the free aim, we see the ballers all the time. So we stay at free aim. So I was probably one of the first one went to free aim.
Yeah, as far as families though, I think I want to say like OGF was in there, Grove
Oh
Street.
yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, Grove Street.
I think
Yeah.
OG Grove Street was probably like one of the first. Because I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's like the first fams and free aim.
Oh,
And
okay.
then because I think you was in there before me,
Yeah, you
definitely.
was in them. Yeah, you was. I
Because
think you was there. You came back. You came back. You came back when you in the midst of a Bloods and Families alliance.
yes, yeah. So I remember the way I remember it. I remember reaching out to you because you was like the first person I met in this SGC online, and it was because I was trying to build my own crew, and I think I seen you and you was cool with like there was a Carson Ave, the Calf Carson Ave families. Uh,
Yeah,
I think there was so many grocery crews, like different random grocery crews, and then it was basically like you was like linked in with the Foreign Drive. I think the CGF, there was a CGF too,
yeah, it was CGF.
and there
Pops.
was there was no Davis. So then I seen that, I was like, all right, man, let me check in with these dudes and see if we can get this whole thing, because you had the Davis NPCs, which that's probably I should have probably made a DNFG then, but I chose not to. I was like, I'm gonna just make my own version of Davis family, and then I was like, all right, let me link up, and then it was on from there. And then I think I ended up taking a break for a little bit, but like I said, like you said, I came and I started realizing the families, because at first it was Crips and Ballers, families and Bloods, whatever, and then it kind of switched for whatever reason. But for me, I was like, I wasn't cool with none of that. My whole thing always been like families only, bro. You know, if they weren't
Yeah.
families, fuck 'em. That's my mindset was. So I wasn't trying to be allied with all these extra groups of people, you know.
Right. I'll be honest with you, I'm like that too, man. I remember one time I was at bar, I was an assassin, and next thing you know, you got Crips and ballers in the assassin with me. I was like, there's like about 4 Crips, 4 ballers. I was the only one. So I'm thinking, well, I'm gonna fight. Well, I said, well, I'm gonna fight them ballers by myself, and so skip that. And then you got the Crips shooting at me. Like, what the heck is this? Crips and ballers? Crips and ballers start jumping on me and stuff. So, anyway, I'm like trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out what should I do. I mean, I want to pick. It's fame over everything. I want to be allied with the Bloods or nothing because I don't really don't trust them. At the same time, I ain't know nothing about Bloods and Crips. I know nothing about no Bloods and Crips, bro. Everybody say with family is blood, ballers or Crips, but I don't know. And don't forget, it's more like families, Bloods, and the people versus ballers, Crips, and folks.
Yeah, doing that part. That was like the beginning, 2013, 2014. Because it started to like, and I think we mentioned that in the, because you know, I don't know if you saw the Styles, OG Styles, aka Cash TDB, right, with the whole Sioux Nation beef when they started doing that. I guess it was because the Bloods was cool with fams, but they was trashing, you know, talking shit behind family's back, you know what I'm saying? And that's when I was like, man, y'all shouldn't be cool with these dudes anyway.
Yeah,
Like, you know, let them go fight. If they want to pretend to be that, you know, let them go fight whoever they gonna fight. But they ain't got nothing to do with families and ballers. So
yeah, you know, that's one of the things I deeply regret being the Blood, bro. Because I left the Bloods when I got outside of it. We gonna stop messing around with family because the family made us weak. I'm like, okay, time for me to leave Bloods, leave the Bloods alone. I don't remember how me and Savage got to war.
yeah, I was gonna get to that, man. I do remember because I was gonna ask you, like, because me and you was cool. We never had no issues until that situation with you remember YG Flight? He was from D-Fam, Davis Avenue family.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember that. But he was like a kid back then, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And like my thing was because there was so many other groups at the time, like different organizations, like you had the versions of GDs and folks and all of that and everything else. I really wasn't trying to beef with it. I didn't see the point to beef with other fams. There were so many other people to beef with. It's like there's no point.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then my first beef with a fam was with you in Farm Drive. What's y'all titled FDFL?
Yeah. Yeah. Why we beef about the Bloods? Because we Bloods and Crips and stuff.
Nah. I remember it. So you forgot. I remember. So this how I remember it. There was
Hold on for a minute. Just give me a second, man. My phone's making.
Yeah. All right.
I'm back, bro. Sorry about that.
Nah, you good. But yeah, so
Yeah.
this how I remember
Remind
it,
me
right?
about that war between me and you, bro.
Huh?
Remind me about that war.
So this how I remember it, right? We was cool. Cause I remember we used to be in there. I remember cause Renzo started in your crew, man. Right? Renzo was foreign drive back then.
Yeah, yeah, but she was in Davis family first though.
Nah, she was in foreign drive first, bro.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Renzo came Davis after that. Cause Renzo was foreign drive on PS3. But I think after you got the Nathan Jones deleted the FD88, that's when foreign drive members started going to other places. But anyway, it
Yeah,
was when so the thing with you and D fam started, right? It was from YG Flight. And I guess I don't know why he did it. But I remember in the kit, I guess y'all did like a training death match or something. It's supposed to be training. And
yeah,
he
ain't
posted a picture of you.
yeah. I
Yeah.
want to know. Yeah, cause that's how it's not gonna start. Cause I didn't know we were gonna shoot me. They took. I thought we were gonna be had a family team that match, bro.
Yeah, that's what it was. And then he did, like I said, he was young, man. I ain't trying to make excuses for him, but he was like a kid back then. But
Yeah,
and that's how it
yeah,
started. And then
yeah,
and like I said before, man, some stuff, there's always issues in crews like that. And that a situation like that should have been held between you and him. But
yeah.
then next thing I know, I get a message on Kick. I think it was on Kick or like PlayStation. And they like, man, go check out Social Club, man. Kareem talking crazy. So I go in there, and you'd have made a pic talking about fuck D fan, fuck DOG, fuck Laylo. Yeah.
I like fuck that. No, I was going bonds. I say fuck that. I was getting to say fuck families, bro. I didn't even trust nobody back then. Started not to trust anybody. I was going, and at the same time, I was going through a lot of real life though, bro. I was going through a lot of stuff real life. Uh, I shouldn't put the real life stuff to the game and stuff. So
Yeah, I
apologize
mean,
for that.
I get it, but that's basically where it started, man. It started from there. Cause I was like, man, I was more shocked. Like, bro, what do I got it? Cause yeah, we were all under Davis. Cause like
And how you?
when it came to Davis families, it was my crew, and then Eclipse's crew, and then Savage's crew. As far as like creation, you know what I mean? Not. And so
And how y'all do that? On site interruption. How y'all got into it?
who
Do you and Savage got into it?
me and them, even when he went to Ballers, me and him never had an issue.
I ain't no Savage a baller.
Yeah. Yeah, he went to Ballers. He went to TDB.
Oh, you talking about that same dude? Oh, okay.
Cash TDB. Yeah, that's Savage.
So, so, so the one. Oh, so earlier. Okay, okay,
But yeah, me and him
okay.
never, like I said, me and him, even when he decided to do that, he let me know. And I was like, man, do what you gotta do. I get it. Cause at the time, I was trying to backtrack, man, and focus on, the form drive aspect. And not cause we didn't hit on the Davis stuff, but at the time we was Davis, we really didn't have no other family allies. It was DFG and DFAM versus everybody,
Yeah,
versus
that war
y'all,
was
versus we was beefing with 55th Street families and uh I think CGF. I don't know if it was props to CGF or somebody that had the 26 set in the
in the
crew.
family.
And whoever else, we was kind of like on our own for like a
Yeah,
minute because I think everybody else was trying to be cool. And the way I remember it was because other fams were still trying to be cool with Sioux Nation, and we weren't. We was already at war with them.
Yeah.
And
I'm
so it was
like,
like, all right, well, y'all gonna be cool with Sioux Nation. We gonna shoot y'all too. And then they was, bringing. That's I think the 55th Street families were like people that used to be in the Bloods, or GTA Bloods and shit. So we was like, all right, you can't just switch sides like that. Create your own family set, and now we supposed to be cool. In the middle of a beef, you want to switch sides. Like, nah, we wasn't going for that. So it was, and that started basically like the Davis versus everybody thing. But
oh, okay, yeah.
mainly because back then, mainly your Forum Drive was like really the only people that was pushing Forum.
Yeah, cause I'm gonna be honest. The whole time we the whole time we was ain't going with Bloods. I'm trying to. I really didn't trust in the Blood, cause I knew something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. They would talk. They gonna talk. Back my mind. They gonna talk behind our back, bro. And I wanted to tell them that too, but I didn't. I'm gonna be honest, and most of the families don't even trust. Don't even I'm gonna be honest. Most of the family be sneak dissing on me. So.
Now you feel like they sneak this on you?
Sometimes, yeah. I'm sucking free aim, bro.
But that one thing I'll say about you, man, is like out of everybody that I know, I mean, there's other people I could think of, but if you ask me, hey man, who was like the most solid and loyal person to their faction? It's been you, man. You ain't never been like a ball in the beginning, then switch to fams, or
Right.
you've been from as long as I've known you, you've been Forum Drive and that's it. Forum Drive and
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah, you ain't even switched. You ain't switched to CGF or Davis or none of that.
Right.
So a lot of other fans can't really say that. They've been other shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and then they can't. I think it's just because, like you said, that people look at you, just like, all right, he the Forum OG, but people, you got all these other people that want to hang in Forum, but you like one of the original. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, all right, this is the Forum OG as far as online players are concerned. There's nobody that been out there putting in work like you've been, because as far as your beats, like you got who did you say?
I was beefing with. I was back then. Before I retired, I called myself retiring. I was beefing with Bloods, Crips, CDs. Y'all, Bloods, Crips, CDs. Now after a while, on Hitman crew, but I know, but truth for told, nobody didn't understand what Hitman them all about. So shout out to Hitman and it's Hitman.
Which Hitman? You talking about from 83rd?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody beefing with 83rd,
Yeah, and I feel like Hitman, he got respect for you though, pushing the Forum though.
Yeah. Cause I'm put like this, bro. I told Hitman, I'm retired. I said, yo, you can have the flow, man. I'm gone. I'm retired, man. So I did all my crew. I left all my crew to leave my last crew. Because I retired the first time, I began to tired of this stuff on all this BS going on. Everybody shooting knives and stuff and RPGs, all kind of stuff. Half the time, half the time, half the time they say I'm weak because I always fight. I always be good. My problem was, it's like 5 ballers in one beat. I trying to fight all of them.
So you feel like you was getting jumped, huh?
Yeah, I would get jumped. That's my own fault. I let myself get. I could just skip it. I could leave.
But see, that's the thing though. It's not even about that because I never, as far as like my thing was, did you stay in there and fight, bro, or did you run? Like with you, and I said it. If you been a leader, you can't be running or hiding on Ghost Ward just to get a kill.
Right.
You got to be out here frontlining and showing your members, you know, how you supposed to put your demonstration down. But some people look
But I
at people
stayed.
like, hey, oh, I got this little kill and I was off the radar. And like, nigga, that ain't shit, bro. A kid can do that. A 10-year-old can do that. Did you stay and fight? And the fact that you stay and fight, then, you know, people can say whatever they want, you know?
The thing is, I never go after. The thing about me, you ain't not gonna see me going after radar. You ain't gonna see me sniping. I don't snipe.
Yeah,
I
I will say that you probably one person I do know, like, stay true to the SGC rules and just use the AR only.
but all that after all, I ain't know all them doggone stuff Jones talk about where you kill yourself, all kind of stuff. I ain't know that was against the rules.
But killing yourself, I mean, you can kill yourself. It's just the thing was people started killing themselves when they was about to die, right? You about to die,
Right.
you was like, all right, I'm gonna run around the corner and blow myself up, or I'm gonna put a sticky by my foot and blow myself up when I'm about to die, so the person can't get. You know what I'm saying? That's cheesy, bro. And for me, it's like it don't matter like which side doing it. It's goofy as hell. So
I did not know that, bro.
yeah, but that, I
I'll be
think you
doing it, bro.
you had when people started doing that, I think you was already like on your, like you said, retirement. So I want to backtrack though, like so when you started, man, you said you had what's his name, Gunner Corey or Gunner, somebody like they
Family
started
gun.
Farm Drive with you.
Yeah. AA family, yeah.
All right, so yeah, so you and him started it, and then well, no, you said you got promoted to leader.
Yeah, with promotion. He came back.
That-
The foreign job family leader came back and put me in the leader. So I would lead both of them. I forgot to tell you that.
See, I thought you created it, so you did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but I mean, you still. That's like 2013.
Yeah, he the one created. He was like the first foreign drive right there. I make 88, but you know, regular. These are two, you know, two different crews, right?
Oh, it's two different crews. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Okay, so you did
yeah,
make
two
Form
different
88.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I made two. I made AA family, AA set family. I was in the regular crew, another crew called Foreign Drive Family.
Yeah, 'cause I remember that too. Like you used to be like in all the forums,
Yeah,
like in multiple forum sets. Which I mean, that's kind of good because you can kind of treat it as like cliques or whatever, or you can, I don't know, keep some unity amongst the forum. But yeah.
yeah. I'm back now. I'm came back now. My own allies is Green Line Hustle, Hitman,
Oh, okay.
and I'm saying, yeah, and 83rd. But other than that, that's it. I ain't see the I haven't seen all of them came back. And y'all ain't never having war with it, and you end up having a war with Eclipse, did you?
We had a little situation with Eclipse Defam. It only lasted like maybe like a week. It didn't go on that long.
But well, they was hanging out. I left with the EBK crew. Get the EBK crew.
They was I don't know if they EBK. They was cool with Cartel.
Yeah, it's like I'm talking about cartels,
Yeah.
and they was beefing with family. That's probably why they. That's probably why everybody beefing with it because they hang out with cartels.
Nah, our situation was something internal, man. which I was there for it, but it was internal. It was an internal situation, but yeah, that only lasted like a week. Yeah, I wouldn't call it like a war. It was more just like a little dispute. It was like a little dispute, man, and then we solved it and moved on from it,
I'm gonna be honest with you. All our family war is not but petty, bro. Pettiness and
Yeah.
pettiness and what's the other word? Pettiness and yeah, it's about pettiness, bro. That's all.
It's usually pettiness and egos, man. But I know because
Yeah.
when the fams came together, like that was like 2016. I think it was either, I want to say it was Props. And my memory telling me that it was Props that messaged me. It was either him or Ken's. I can't remember which one it was. Cause like I said, we was kind of like out there, like, man, it's Davis versus everybody. And then they were like, hey man, kind of like, we already been beefing with 55th. And I think this one defense, the Davis Avenue defense, I think they had one of the members went and did a CB, kind of did a CB without permission type of situation and lost, and so it was kind of like they was kind of pissed about that, but it was more so.
They don't. Okay.
Yeah, he came. I think it was whoever came. I want to say it was Props, and they came and was like, yeah, we've been doing all this beefing, man, kind of trying to bring the fams together. And when it happened, bro, it was smooth, man. We was like, I just let my crew know, like, hey, we gonna drop the beef with the other fams. And they was like, whatever, because I had Sweets and Maze and some other, like Whitley was there. And so people was cool with it. It was like, whatever you want to do, lay low, we cool. So I was like, all right, we dropped. Because, we already had enough beef, and then the balls was coming back. Because the balls went around during that Sioux Nation beef. Like, except for Main Street Ballers. People don't mention Main Street Ballers.
And don't forget DSN too. DSN was out, the leader was that's, when all of us came back together, the ballers stopped beefing.
Yeah, see, I didn't know Cypher was a baller until JD said so.
Yeah.
In South Gatton.
Yeah, he used to be South Gatton. Oh.
Yeah, so I didn't know. He's like, them South Gatton was like original ballers. Rolling Heights was like original ballers. BALL. There was another crew. You remember Davis Ave ballers?
Yeah. Yeah,
Davis Ave ballers, right? They was bigger than Cavs, right? And so I was beefing with Davis Ave ballers. Because Cavs basically quit. Because we was catching their leader. Their leader was like some Japanese dude where we was catching them and running them out the session like clockwork. Because we was hanging in the beginning of DFG, we was hanging on the end of Covenant, like the part by the train track on that right at the end, and then you turn to the right, going towards to the right over there. We had a little crib over there that we called just like our little hangout spot. So we would hang right there. So we was like, well, shit, we gonna beef with Covenant Ave. And that's where our beef came from, making them like our main enemies. But they kind of died out pretty quick, or they got absorbed into Davis Ave ballers. I think Nathan Jones was in Davis Ave ballers. But he was in one of them shits.
Yeah. I think then Trap claiming somebody gave him the crew.
Who? Oh, you said Trap. Yeah, eventually I guess he got Cavs somehow, but either way they was pretty dead until like Cavs was dead from like the beginning of 2014 until Trap Money showed back up with the crew, however he got it. But yeah, they were dead.
I don't think no ballers respect Trap though.
Why you say that?
Cause he was part of the family, bro. Anytime, it's same thing for used to be a trap used to be a family.
Yeah, I know you. I know you. I think you told me that before back in the day. For us, because
It
I was
was
like,
full
for
full
us,
pimp.
for fams, it don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? It's like we don't care what he the nigga used to be. But I
Yeah,
guess for the ballers, I guess it would make sense for them to be like, all right. But there's been plenty of people to switch over. But I think
yeah,
he
they so did.
he he denied it though. But
Yeah, he
me personally, I don't really give a
that's the thing he
shit.
denied. He denied it. And most of the ballers knew it. I think Game Boy, the last guest, Game Boy said it.
Yeah. Was he with Foreign? Was he with you in Fourth Drive?
Yeah, so I kicked him out.
Was he? You kicked him out. So you
I
so
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 did.
basically, so you saying you can confirm that he was?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I kicked him out 'cause I didn't trust for I didn't trust fat money, bro.
so that's why
I mean,
I
he would
don't,
name
I don't
himself
understand
Fufu.
why he don't admit it though, but he swear up and down he wasn't. But you know what's funny,
He
man?
named himself
You know
Fufu
what's
Pimp.
funny? You know who Clitoris Warrior is?
Too.
Do you know who that is?
Nah.
See, I don't know who that is either. I never seen this nigga in the session ever, right? And I do know I had him on Social Club because that he was the leader of that Carson Ave families, right? And back when we did Trap Money's episode, I went on Social Club and Trap Money mentioned this crew. He was talking about a girl or something in that crew, and then just so randomly, the leader of the crew makes a message on Social Club. I'm like, it's like, huh? That's kind of strange. Nigga just come out of nowhere and make a post about GTA 6 just randomly. Nigga don't post nothing else, but I'm like, that's kind of odd, man. But he was talking about Carson Ave families. I'm like, I don't know. It's I don't know because I've never seen a Clitters Warrior in no session nowhere. But I just thought that shit was strange. Like, what's the odds, bro? It was literally like the
You know
same
something?
day after we did the episode that the nigga popped up on Social Club. But like I said, for
Do you
me,
know
whether he
something
was a
about
fan or not, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really
yeah.
care about him like that. He came on. Jones was like, yeah, let's get him on here. I was like, cool. I'm not gonna stop somebody or be against somebody coming on the podcast because at the end of the day with this podcast, everybody basically has agreed to the same stuff, like the way people play, that people need to get back to playing legit and not cheat and shit. Everybody's said the same thing. That's kind of why we was kind of done with the podcast because it's everybody's saying the same shit. It's repetitive. The message is out there that people just need to chill out, uh, stop cheating, being goofy and shit, and just relax, man. Have fun with the game. Do your RP with it. Be a fan. Be a Marabunta. Whatever you're gonna do is just do it and be legit with it. And don't be scary. You trying to say you families and balls, but you over here running from people on a daily basis, or you only can get killed. You can't really get involved with no wars because you're scary. Then you need to sit on the sideline.
Right. And
But you said
I
you
was
kick
hoping
trap
that
money out your. That's funny.
so that's it. Then I kick I shoot I end up shooting in that state, bro.
Mm.
I mean, can you trust a dude named Fufu Pimp? That's his name, Fufu.
Nah,
Think
I
about it.
wouldn't even let nobody named Fufu join. I wouldn't even recruit nobody named Fufu. Nothing. I'm sorry,
Fufu
bro.
Pimp. After I kick him out, he made a crew called United Crip Nation.
Oh, for real? He joined the
Yeah,
Crips?
he a leader of the
Yeah, so that nigga,
National.
he been away. He been a Crip, a fam, and a baller?
Yeah. Yeah, he made a baller.
I'm pretty
I
sure.
wish
I'm
I
pretty
could
sure when he
show
hear
you.
this, he gonna deny it he gonna make a little rap song about it.
I wish I give you all. I wish I give you all the evidence, bro. Unfortunately, when I had my PS4, when I had a PS4, I couldn't get my PS3 character.
That's why they deleted all the PS3 stuff. But yeah, we tried to get Jones on this episode, man, but he had stuff going on, so that's why that's why I really reached out to him too, because when you said it, like, oh, if Jones gonna be on there, so he can defend his buddy. But I mean, if that's what it is, that's what it is. You know, like I said, fan people switch from you know, switch sides, and the thing about it, most people admit to it, you know, and I think what makes it wouldn't even be that bad if he just admitted it, but most niggas admit it, you know, but I don't know.
I mean, that people, he should admit at least out of boss to back them and say, okay, you're family, then we can trust you. But you be in denial and that kind of stuff. That make the other boss don't trust you.
Yeah. Now you saying that's a first though. I ain't never heard nobody say he used to be a Crip. But like I said, if anybody knows you, man, you was back there during that time. Cause I never heard of this nigga until like 2016, something like that. It was like, or whenever the PS4 came out. And even then, it was like he showed up one time. And like, we weren't worried about him. We was fighting Main Streets, like you said, Dark Soul Nation. And then we started beefing with y'all and the other fans. And then we had beef with the the Brimstone Gorillas and all that, and the essays, all the Mexican crews. So we had plenty of enemies. Like I said, the only ballers was around then was, his name was, remember, Baby J. His name was Baby J. He had Main Street Ballers.
Hey, one of the Timothy Ballers was there too?
Yeah, and TDB. But like I said, TDB was kind of like death matches and stuff. You really wouldn't catch them. They didn't really do the lobby wars like we did.
Oh, okay. They wasn't lobby boys too. They just death matches.
Yeah, you might catch every now and then you would catch like two of them, and they might shoot you for a little bit. But I never had no full out lobby wars with them.
Yeah, I never get into it. As for Jones, I only fought Jones on 6 times, bro.
I mean, I believe it.
I don't fought Jones 6 times, and sometimes I'll be looking for Jones. He be hanging out in the doggone ceiling, all the roof and stuff. What's he doing the roof, man?
Yeah, no, I know. I think PKJ said the same thing. Like, she barely fought Jones, but I mean, he was there. You know, he was trying to keep
on leaving though. He was dead to leave, came back and leave. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, I do remember some situations where it was like we be fighting. That was more during the Kilo trade days though. But we be fighting, and then he would dip out. That's one I remember, and this the only time I ever was fighting Cash TDB style Savage. It was a session. He was in there, and they was TDB was in there, and they was helping Kilo trade. And Jones was in there, and he left. Cause I remember making a picture of some shit, and he left. But I'm like, bro, it was like a big war though. It was like us. It was like CGF was in there, D-Fam. And then it's a few other fam crews. What's the other one? I think even OGF was in there. Not Crilly them, but Grove Street.
Yeah.
You ever been like affiliated with Crilly them? You know, OGF, because they claim Forum or some shit? Or no, they claim Chamberlain.
Yeah.
I don't know.
OGF.
I remember Crilly was cool with you.
Oh, I ain't never got war with him.
But see, I never had a personal issue with Crilly. It's just other people I'm associated with had issues with Crilly. So it was like, you know, just from like, I guess he would do that stuff too. Like, what they say, he's a pop up off radar, get a kill and leave.
Yeah, he was hanging. His crew was hanging out with Clips, bro.
Yeah, but personally, I never had an issue with him.
Yeah.
The
But
only person, the only person from their faction that they have that they got, I know they hate what I did when I did the KG shit. I was giving them the business, but but as far as me, like, and it was only because they was being accused of being FA. But other than that, man, I ain't really have no issue with them. But the only person that I got into it with was like when I came back, it was what's the name, Two Time. And that's another thing. Somebody asked me, man, you gonna delete the videos that you have beefing with other fans? I was like, why would I do that? I'm like, that's in the books, man. That's history. Why would I delete video
yeah,
just because you're a fan? It happened. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't ask you to delete no video of me. It is what it is, man.
yeah. I'm gonna
But
tell you what
it was
happened.
Two Times, and it was only because
Oh,
I was seeing video clips of him and other fans like getting done up, man. I'm like, bro, you know, fans should just unite again because we, you know, there's always been periods where families will be beefing with each other, and then at some point, everybody be like, look, we can be cool. We don't have to be like buddy and hanging out in the sessions together. Nobody's asking you to do that, but like just stop dissing other fans, and then if y'all in a session together and you see Vagos or what's it, Marabunta or whoever, then fam's gonna get on them. And then once those people go about your business. You don't have to be buddy. Like, for example, I never was really buddy with like CGF or Grove Street, but I didn't diss them. You know what I'm saying? I didn't talk behind their back or none of that. But like when they showed up, because I mean, other than props, I can't think of nobody in CGF that I like did missions with and shit. I didn't ever did missions with nobody from Grove Street, but I wasn't gonna diss them. You know what I'm saying? Because they fans. So I'm like, ain't no reason for me to talk shit about these dudes. They fighting the same cause that I'm fighting against the ballers and shit, Vagos. Because you was around when Vagos was pretty deep. You remember Mims Digital? And they had LSDG. The Vagos was active. We ain't really touch on it like that, but they was active during that time Sioux Nation was active.
yeah. Then we got attacking versus attacking beef.
They were deep as hell.
Yeah. You got Winnegaby. We got some Winnegaby attackers, bro. They got attack. I forget what they crew, but